Memories associated with Watermelon Cruiser.
Oh, then
Hi to the podcast.
Hi, I'm Charlie,
Hi, I'm V.
and today we have a special guest on the podcast.
It's Lucas. Say hi, Lucas. You can do it. You can.
Hi.
Well done. Well done.
And today we're not making a potato dish, but we
No.
are eating potato chips.
Yeah.
So-
I might get a pizza with potato on it.
Why would you have potato on a pizza?
No, that's like it's one of the type. I don't know.
It's like,
Australians.
no
Australians
one puts
do-
potato on pizza.
Aussies do weird shit to pizza.
Yeah,
like
but no one
fried
puts-
egg.
I
Who puts
love fried egg on pizza.
Like it's good, but why?
It's
would
amazing.
You?
No,
Why
I
would
love
you?
fried egg on pizza.
I've never had egg on pizza.
Well, we're
It's
gonna
good.
change
We
that.
should get that.
It's really good.
I don't know if they have it
Pineapple,
downstairs.
fried egg,
Can we
everything.
ask 'em?
So today,
Today, Lucas and I are a little bit smashed, and Charlie's getting there.
Cause all I'd ever known is laid upon the throne.
we've spent the last hour watching League of Legends
League of Legends
videos.
All I want is more.
Lucas has got up to do the dance.
Let's go.
You gotta squat for that part.
You look like you could use some more. Cause I got he's a rabbit, but let's go. You guys are looking at me really.
Yeah, I
Gotta
got
go.
more than enough and it up and away. You know I got it like on the for your mind. Never giving less, and that's how it'll stay. You know I got it like all day, all the
Hold
time. Stop hitting my roof.
I'm tall.
Me and Lucas are too tall to do the KDA in a
They
certain
both
section of my
they
roof.
both keep punching the roof,
Wait.
which is tremendously funny.
Which reminds me, I've got to put the smoke
Rude.
alarm back up.
Yeah, you should. I'm pretty sure it's illegal not to have it up.
It's gonna be such a bad podcast.
What can I say?
I don't have to edit it. I don't care.
Just outing myself to insurance providers that I have intentionally taken the smoke alarm
To
down.
be fair, we couldn't get it to turn off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I've tried to fix it since then, my brother's been like, the beeping.
Yeah, because the beeping goes on forever and you don't know how to stop it.
Well, yeah, but
That's
Charlie,
alright.
I would complain if the beeping just kept going in my house.
Okay, you don't get to be my new roommate then. Oh, by the way, this episode of the podcast is roommate interviews. We're seeing if
Oh my
V
God.
or Lucas would be a better
No,
roommate.
we decided that we're rooming together.
It would be me. I can cook.
Hey, I can more. I got no talent.
So V can cook, but Lucas is good dance entertainment.
I'm just better company. I mean,
Not good dance, but good entertainment in the form of dance. This should be clarified.
I have a Velma costume. That means I win.
I can make a Velma costume.
But you don't have a Velma costume right now,
But
do
I
you?
can have one.
But you don't.
I can do one.
But you don't.
Whore.
I'll accept that title.
I feel like you two are just on a different plane, and I'm just like, I'm trying to catch up.
Me and V are more than enough. Put it on.
You know, I got it.
Like, are they all alive?
I
All
don't
the
know
line?
these songs very
All
well.
the time, sorry.
I've decorated for Christmas. I've put up my dress form mannequin with a Rick and Morty t-shirt on it. A
There's
Rick and Morty
tinsel on the
Christmas t-shirt.
couch. There's tinsel on the couch.
And there is a Christmas tree with 2 whole ornaments on it.
Oh my god, yeah, you did get a Christmas tree.
Where's the Christmas
Isn't it
tree?
cute?
In
Try
there,
to find
like
it.
next to the
Oh, I
sofa.
see it. Oh, it's
Trying to
cute.
find it.
We should buy you some more ornaments.
Maybe-
I've got more ornaments, I just couldn't be fucked. They're all in the box next to it. Do you guys want to decorate my Christmas
Oh my
tree?
god, yeah.
Okay, well this is my solo section of the podcast while these two go off to decorate a Christmas tree.
Dude, that is so
We have
many
Christmas
for
lights.
share. Why do you have that many?
Oh, what does this say?
Merry Christmas.
And you haven't got it hanging anywhere?
I don't know, put it up somewhere.
It's a virgin mentality.
Stop bullying me.
How has this only been going for 4 minutes? So yeah, we've just spent the last hour and a half watching League of Legends music videos and whatnot. It wasn't bad, but it certainly was just sitting here. V has just reached up with an ornament and dropped it on the floor. Do you want some blue tack or something, buddy? Lucas, oh my god. Lucas has knocked the antenna off my TV.
It's just sitting there.
Yes, it's is just sitting there.
Why is it just sitting there?
So I can steal TV channels.
I don't know how to hang them. I'll just wear it as a necklace. It's okay.
You're gonna electrocute yourself.
It's fine. Cause I got.
It is like 4 days until Christmas.
So,
Oh my god, it is too. Fuck me.
can we? Oh wait, I'm coming back.
I've only done like 4 Christmas gifts.
Can we talk about Evelyn?
From KDA?
Yes, from KDA.
We can.
She is the most beautiful virtual being in the world.
Evelyn could break my arm and I would thank her.
No, yeah. I would be okay if she, like, ripped open my body.
I would give a kidney.
She is literally... Oh, my... Ah.
She is more than enough.
Not to be aloe on main, but I would let her rearrange my guts.
Yeah. Mood.
Yeah.
KDA, Evelyn, the sexiest human being in the
Which
world.
of these is yours? Do you know?
Actually,
I think that's mine.
I don't think I've drank that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
If League of Legends Evelyn inserted every single one of her very long fingernails into my neck, I wouldn't even say anything.
No, I
I'd
would-
just be like, oh, sorry, I was in the way.
I would be like, oh, yes. Go deeper, please. Anything to please you, my master.
Thank her.
I'd be like, thank you, your golden nails. Enter me. Oh,
Yeah.
I would lick her titties. I would never lick a woman's titties. I would lick her titties.
Evelyn
League of Legends titties.
I would lick a woman's titties if it
This
was
is going
Evelyn's
to be
titties.
unlisted. We cannot upload this to YouTube.
I think we can.
Yeah,
It won't
no-
be monetized. Wow.
Oh,
no
the
Use it.
podcast is being monetized. Oh no, the
Who's
millions
gonna
of dollars that we're racking in from the podcast.
Is the podcast? I
From
don't
the
even
3
know if the
views
podcast
of-
is monetized.
Obviously, it's not monetized. There's like 3 people to watch it.
Yeah, but maybe.
Stop sliding your drink around on the
Could
table.
be
You're
one
like-
day.
No, stop. The audio's. Don't you do it too.
Evelyn. Because I'm a straight up villain.
I feel
straight
deeply
up.
that my other D&D group is going to be vastly disappointed in me
Why?
for just the inane shit I'm going to say in the next hour.
Do they listen to it?
Well, I've sent it to them,
Oh.
and we did give Jay, my DM, a shout out in the pilot.
We did.
We did. I don't think he's listened to it though. He
Can
hasn't
you
come around
see
demanding a
Lucas-
Honda Civic.
Oh, yes.
Time to roll the dice.
Lucas, we're not going to watch Villain again.
You know I'm the type.
But we
Type
could,
to risk
though.
my life. Not afraid to
It's so
die.
sexy.
Type
We're
to
gonna
make
get
you
copyright
cry.
struck.
Type to put a price.
We're
All
not
up
gonna
on
get-
your head.
I'm pretty
Do
sure
just
Lucas
what I
singing
say.
is transformative
Because
enough
I'm a
that
straight
we're not gonna
up
get
villain.
copyright.
Straight up villain.
Straight.
Yeah, but if
yeah,
I play
no
the video-
feeling.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
no feeling. I'm alive, but I'm dead. Hear my voice up in your head. Watch me fill you full of dread till you go pop.
Bang, bang.
You can do anything. Go dumb, go. No, go stupid, go.
No
dumb,
fear, no pain.
Fuck.
Listen
Until
to
your brain go.
I'm cutting this
Go
whole section
stupid,
out.
go dumb, go
An apology
stupid,
to
go dumb.
editing Charlie. God, I am so sorry
Jane,
already.
Just what you
Preemptive
say.
declinal of apology. Lucas, like, earlier today, as in like 20 minutes ago, stop it.
Time to roll the dice.
the fuck
You
up.
know what?
Earlier today, Lucas grabbed onto me and had his tongue so close to my face that if I tried to move away, he would lick me right up the side of the face.
As we just, yeah.
And this is why that's going in your cons column of who would be a good roommate.
Getting licked. I feel like that's definitely a positive.
I have never tried
in a
to
different
lick your
context.
face. I did suck
is
on your
true.
finger.
Oh, that is worse. I prefer to
I
be
don't
licked
think
than
that-
have a finger fucked. I mean, sucked.
What is wrong with you?
This episode, Lucas gets finger fucked.
We
No,
take it in turns.
I would prefer to have my finger sucked. No,
Hang
licked.
on.
Me too.
No, I'd prefer to be licked
No.
by a friend than have my
No.
finger suck my friend.
Being
Like-
licked is nasty. It's
You
not
did.
pleasant.
Okay, so cons though. Lucas will lick me on the face, which I'm not very into. However, V will hex my finger because
I didn't
later
mean
that
to.
night,
I'm
that
sorry.
same finger received a 3rd-degree burn, and I still cannot bend it the entire way. So
To be fair, that's your fault for not like doing immediate
definitely-
medical care to
that's
it.
your fault for hexing
I
me.
didn't mean to hex you though.
You
It,
so
was,
did.
it slipped out. It was
I'm
an
so
accident.
hexable.
Hex my finger.
No, maybe I will. Fuck you.
We'll see what happens tomorrow.
You've got to put assorted spices
What
and
you
potato
lose.
juice on it.
Assorted.
I'll lick a raw finger. No, I won't. I won't lick a raw finger.
Lick a raw
I
finger.
might lick a raw
I'll
finger.
lick your raw finger. Huh.
What? That's not a lick. That's not a lick. That's a suck.
Suck on the finger.
I always told a lick, not a suck.
This is going to be
Why are your hands so salty?
Because I sweat.
inaudible to
What are you doing with?
Are you putting salt on
Now I
it?
want salt.
Ew.
Chip. Can you
Salt?
pass me the box of chips, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Eating salt straight is weird.
Box
You're
of
weird.
chip.
I just inhaled salt.
Hang on, I've got to like use.
I do like the fact that I'm practically having a call. Charlie, I'm just talking to Charlie V, Boot, and Cam.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Actually,
what's
no,
happening.
Melody listens to it.
Oh, hi
I
Melody.
reckon. We should listen to
Boot
the
Cam and
pilot. I don't know
Melody.
if she wishes.
Don't put your
she'd
cruiser on the Apple
Well,
TV
I don't want to put it on the
remote.
Can you
table because
put
it'll make
this down?
sound.
Put it on the table.
listen. Thank you, Illy.
Oh fuck, you made me spill salt all over
Chip
myself.
ASMR.
Don't. No, I'm cutting this whole section out. I'll get you bowls for you too. Look, stop it.
This is a small packet of chips. Lucas, stop it. The first ASMR we had to listen to, I had to listen.
You
Somebody
had to? You listen to ASMR voluntarily.
Yeah, but I don't listen to people eating chips into an iPhone microphone. Nobody does that.
It's ASMR.
Except for all of you, lucky listeners. Lucas, knock it off. Lucas, you made me drop a chip.
If I do leave this,
Yeah.
part in, I'm gonna have a big like skip to timestamp.
But not ASMR.
To avoid
I'm
the
sorry. You have to
discussion.
cut this whole thing because I'm in it.
We just cut the guest out of the special guest episode.
It's just like very like half-assed like sentences that make no sense.
It's
because
just bits of you and me dialogue with no context. Woo. Oh my god, this is our Christmas episode.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Merry
Happy-
Christmas.
It was the last night of Hanukkah yesterday.
Oh my god, yeah, so it was. Happy Hanukkah.
well.
Happy
And-
Hanukkah.
To be honest, I am not very well versed in the rest of the December traditions, but
Happy Yule? That's happening soon.
My friend, no, you know Mia.
wasn't Yule Christmas in the first place?
You know Mia.
Yeah, but now I think it's the equinox or the solstice or something. I don't remember very much.
Oh.
You know Mia. She's
Yes, I do know Mia.
She's Ukrainian or something, and she celebrates her Christmas like in January.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know why though.
That's the Orthodox calendar.
That's the why, because she's Orthodox.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird that Santa was born in 2 different times?
No. It was fucking Jesus, that guy.
This is waiting to see if either of you are gonna fucking correct yourself.
I said Santa. I said Santa instead of Jesus.
No, but it's on permanent record now because John's gonna put it on YouTube.
Wow.
You've got to
So-
upload this on like Christmas Eve.
I'm not gonna lie, that gave Lucas like 2 roommate points.
Amber points.
I think this one's
I
gonna be titled "And They Were Roommates."
don't like judging you judging me and V. We're
What?
both amazing.
It's
No,
kind of funny though.
I don't like being ranked by
You're
societal
winning, you
norms.
I'm ranking
But I
you
want
by
you
who
to
I
win.
would live
Oh my god,
with.
that's so nice of you.
Exactly. I love you.
Oh my god, you're so nice. Sorry, I just fully headbutted you.
Okay, I'm only nice to some people.
Oh.
I only have the apartment until March.
Oh my god, my birthday's in March. Birthday
Happy
present.
birthday.
Congrats, you fucking Pisces. But
How do you know that she's a Pisces just based on the birth month?
They're a Pisces.
Fuck!
yeah, cringe, Lucas.
Yeah, cringe, Lucas.
That's -7 points.
Cringe.
I'm leaving. I'm not allowed in the household
Don't
anymore.
fucking take my cookies on the way out, you transphobe.
Oh my god, I got my chair back! Hooray!
Lucas K. Rowling.
I have been standing this whole time.
There's more stools.
Yeah, but they weren't like here.
They're portable. They have handles.
I've had 3 drinks.
Wait, I'm getting another drink before I leave.
So,
You demolished the carton of vodka cruiser watermelon flavoring.
just like Hulk smash ripped it in half. It is absolute party vibes in here right now.
Oh my god, yeah, the lights are so good. We should take a photo I have this feeling.
I'm so sick of editing photos into the
Yeah,
podcast.
that's fair.
because
Never
we're al-
mind, we
We're
won't. You
always
can
like,
imagine
I'll
it.
put a photo up here. And then later I'm like, oh,
Fuck it, no, you
this
don't.
bitch.
Yeah. Never mind.
This bitch
no
being
more
me.
photos. No more
Yeah.
photos.
Oh.
The pilot episode had photos in it. That's good enough.
And so did episode 1.
Did it? I just.
Episode 1 had
I
like a
listened
whole
to that, I
segment
didn't
about
watch that.
Salt Bay.
Oh,
You
Oh my
have
God,
so
dude,
many
too.
chips in your mouth, dude.
Yep. Where the fuck did Lucas? Oh, is he in the?
He's hiding in the bathroom because he's afraid he's a transphobe.
Why? Why does drunk Lucas gravitate to bathrooms? Like he hid in mine that one night he broke my salad bowl.
Oh, don't remind him about that. He's so insecure about the salad bowl. I've just realized the aircon's on, and last time we turned the aircon off for the podcast. Oh well, they can deal.
Not gonna deal.
Sorry, Cam and Boot and Melody. Maybe Melody.
Maybe not sure about Melody.
Almost definitely Cam and Boot, and maybe Melody,
Yeah, maybe
and
not.
potentially V's D&D group.
I listened. Actually, I mean the podcast doesn't count if I listen.
What if
to
I
it.
sent it to my 2 D&D groups?
You could. I don't
What?
know who's in them, but I don't know who'd listen to them.
Well, one of them.
Actually, Lucas listened to the pilot. I
Lucas did listen to the pilot, and
I
then
haven't listened to
he
episode
blocked me because... Wait, I shouldn't say because he's going to hear and he's going to block me again. But I said Paul was my favourite, and he
Oh,
blocked me
no.
because of it.
Oh no.
Which I think really cemented that Paul is my favourite.
Paul wouldn't block you if you named somebody else.
Oh man, those Christmas cards the other night. You know the Christmas card that I sent everybody?
Yeah.
Okay,
oh my
so
god, that was so fucking.
The
funny.
other night, I may or may not have been zooted. And I got my Christmas tree and I decided to make a terrible Christmas card at like literally
It's
3 a.m.
fantastic. It's so good.
Okay, I said I wasn't going to put up photos, but I'll put up a photo here.
Please do.
What's the timestamp? Like 15 minutes.
16:50. Yeah.
Okay, so I made like a just awful Christmas card and sent it to everybody, no context, and like several people I haven't spoken to since like actual high school.
Which is a year ago for Charlie.
But still,
Yeah.
like oh my god.
Did Lucas finish his cruiser? I think he did. I'm
Yeah,
behind.
he finished
I'm
it
running
and took
behind.
another one to the toilet. I might actually go. Maybe you have a solo section. I'm
Oh
gonna
no,
go.
not another one. I had a solo section in the pilot.
That's okay.
I
You
don't
do
know.
it.
Okay. So, not to beat a dead horse, but what's the demon lady's name again?
Evelyn,
Evelyn could rail me so hard, and I would thank her for it.
you doing okay, buddy?
Lucas is in the bathroom. We said Lucas was in the bathroom. He's fine.
The lights are off in here.
Lucas, stop living in a dark little hole by yourself.
He's not in the bathroom. Where the
Where the fuck did he go? Episode 2 of the podcast, we lose our friend. Wait, what?
He's in my closet laundry.
Lucas, I thought you came out years ago.
Look, are you playing with my Ushi collection? Yes.
Charlie has a bunch of Ushis in a laundry
Princess Leia.
bucket.
Why is she blue and ugly?
Because she's the hologram.
It's like a special edition thing.
No, she's the hologram.
I do not keep up with Ushi lore or Star Wars lore.
Oh, my legs hurt. I need a pee.
How long were you in
I
there?
have a clock. Not that long.
Not that long. It's been like 10 minutes. I don't know how long it's been. Sorry, podcast.
Put the podcast back. So our guest is taking a wee. We just found him in my closet laundry. Literally less than 1 meter squared. Like,
Yeah, I'm reasonably sure I would not fit in there, so I'm mystified as to how Lucas, who is twice my height, managed it.
what the fuck? He like closed the door and everything.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're on the wrong sides to the thumbnail again.
Should we swap?
No.
I think we should swap.
Okay.
You can do it. I can. We're back. We're on the right side.
We're on the right sides of the podcast. So,
Lucas is knocking on the bathroom door from the inside. Twist the lock!
yeah, because it's like normal people pronouns.
Yeah, it's fine. But
I'm
just
a
not used
freak
to
of
they.
nature.
No, you're not.
I'm so sorry to all the people who use they them, which is all of them listening to this podcast.
the whole population of they them.
Except for Melody, who
Hi,
uses
Melody.
she/her. Shout out to Melody.
What if Melody doesn't watch it? That's gonna be sad. I don't know. Where
She's
I-
not gonna watch it. I
don't
do
know where
not think
I put
she
my
is.
phone.
I don't
Oh,
think
it's
this is ever going to be fucking uploaded.
No, but it will be delightful for you and exclusively you whenever you review this audio, looking for actual podcast footage.
I'm gonna review it tomorrow and you're like, mm.
Joke's on you, Lucas, because I'm editing this tonight and I'm still drunk.
That is some good quality content.
Lucas eating chips right into your iPhone.
The watermelon cruiser tastes like nothing.
Who's Watermelon Cruiser? Oh yeah.
I had a
It
sip
tastes
of
of
yours.
flavoring.
What?
Yeah.
Consent.
I was
please.
holding.
You looked at my face!
Yes. And that's alright. You
I said no!
It's different.
Oh my god.
You've had it from Lucas. It's
You know what?
different.
This would be a good New Year's episode.
New Year. Oh, you know what?
What?
New Year's is coming soon.
Happy New Year.
After Christmas, my guy. And
Wow.
Charlie is finally catching up in terms of studentness.
Charlie wasn't sitting there before.
No, because we're on the sides of the thumbnail now.
And you're on the side.
God, I'm
Oh,
so
I have
sorry
to edit the
put Charlie-
thumbnail and I have to put Lucas in it as well.
Yeah! Special guest thumbnail. You could do like Christmas lights along the top too, because it's the Christmas episode. Regrettably.
I don't think
Or you
I'll
could
put
just
that in.
Okay, yeah.
Can you
Just
not
Lucas.
eat chips while we're recording the podcast?
Lucas, the more you eat chips, the more I want to eat chips, and I'm trying to be professional.
I want to eat one more chip back.
We'll eat chips if he's eating chips
Well,
right
you're
now.
going
I'll have a
to-
cookie.
I'm gonna finish the chips so you feel bad.
Oh! I didn't even notice you had these.
They're kind of stale,
Yeah, they're very so.
which is weird because, like, I literally opened them, like, today.
How long have you had them, though?
Not very long.
Oh,
Like,
mean, it
3
was-
days. They came out stale,
it was like humid today. I might have done it.
I guess.
I finished the chips. You found a
Like, they taste fine, it's just like stale texture.
Do you want more chips?
No.
Okay.
You
I
want
want
a
pizza.
cookie?
We can get a
We
pizza.
can get a pizza.
Pizza?
We can get multiple pizzas. We have the ability.
No. That's bad for my health.
You're bad for your health.
True.
What the fuck?
Sorry, we just have a bond that you won't get.
And so we've both been drinking watermelon flavored cruiser this whole time.
It's torturous.
It's not good. It's not
You
nice.
barely even finished your first
I
one.
know, I
Oh, you
hate
barely.
it so much.
I'll have
You
your
really
other
got-
one.
No!
No, I want it.
The more alcohol in our body, the better.
Yeah. Oh god.
I can't believe I have to go to work tomorrow morning. This was a bad decision.
You'll be right. You'll be fine. I took this entire week off work because I knew that this was going to be what I was doing, whether I was at home or whether I was out.
You were going to be drinking alone?
Maybe I was. Who are you to judge me, whore?
I know.
Whoa!
No, I.
Damn! Is this falling? Shut up! Is this podcast falling apart? Oh my
I'm
god!
Sorry.
I was just
No. Break up. Don't just apologize. Shh, Charlie's the one who sinned, and you're apologizing for it.
I will.
I told you
I
I like
literally-
3 times this evening, my
Okay,
guy.
podcast. You know when you get like
You know when
an
Charlie
urge?
is a whore, and, and she's like pretending she's not a whore, and she's making people feel bad because she
I'm
called her
not
a whore.
You've all seen the thumbnail.
I've never
Which
even
of us
touched-
is a whore,
I've
depending
never
on
even
the
touched
thumbnail?
someone.
She doesn't even care. She doesn't even care.
My tit.
See, she's a whore.
Lucas
She
has
does
whipped
have
my
the
tit
sexy
out.
bra on. Why, if not?
I do have a sexy bra on right now.
Evidence says
Why does
she's
you
a
have
whore.
it if not to seduce us? Never mind that it's under a shirt.
Because I
Why
feel
would
like
you wear it?
I
if not
feel
to
like a
seduce
rock
us?
star.
Oh, that's valid, actually.
I found the picture of pink that
Oh my God.
changed me. By the way, I think we've worked out that the podcast stays recording if I do other
Yeah,
things.
it does.
I have to go through my camera roll, so give me a second.
Here. Okay, I'm still a pop star. Whoa, you know that song by what's his face? That that band that nobody knows, but he's like, I want to be a pop star. Whoa,
Which is the same as the song which like I'm sorry, I'm a fuck up. Yeah.
Me too.
Which is by Shane Dawson.
Is it fuck?
Yeah.
What is by Shane Dawson?
I'm sorry, I'm a fuck up. Yeah. Can't do nothing right.
I mean, he is a fuck up and he cannot do things right.
Yeah, he's been cancelled beyond compare.
Okay, I don't
He's
think I can
making
find
a
the picture.
return.
No, he's
Has he?
not.
Well, this one commentary YouTuber I watch says he is.
Trisha Paytas?
No. Fuck no. Why would I? No.
Why would you watch rOoMaTeS?
I
Do you
do not-
want me to list out the
I
amazing...
do not have Charlie's crush on her.
I do not have a crush.
Me and Charlie both have a huge crush on rOoMaTeS.
I do not have a crush on her. I find
We
her
both-
fascinating
What,
scientifically.
as a psychological study?
Purely scientifically, I am fascinated by rOoMaTeS.
Psychologists.
No. rOoMaTeS is
horny
the
for their
peak
patients.
human form.
No,
Wait, that's just Harley Quinn. You're thinking of a Harley Quinn.
I'm in fact thinking of Sigmund
You
Freud.
are thinking of Dr. Sigmund Freud and Dr. Harleen Quinzel exclusively.
I don't know that Harleen Quinzel was in fact horny for the Joker.
That's like exclusively.
I think she was like, this man sees me for what I am and not just a piece. Maybe it was very feminist of her. I don't know. I haven't actually read
It
the
was
comics
not very feminist
or
of
engaged
her.
with the DC cinematic universe at all.
You were giving a lot of hot takes in that case. Oh, that's up.
You can do it.
The Christmas lights are going to turn on any second now. It's getting very dark.
Wait,
You are choking to
look
death.
at the vibe. Like, with the lights on, I'm such a vibe.
V's choking to death, Lucas, right now.
I'm glowing though.
You're glowing, V's choking to death, and I'm running this podcast. I am the only thing
This is
keeping
the
this
second
together.
time of
I'm
this
sending
podcast
this to
I've
my
been choking
sister
to
for
death.
no reason.
Choke on this schlong.
Maybe I will.
If you're offering,
What the fuck? I've decided I will live alone.
No.
no, me and V
They've
have
got a-
decided we're living together.
Maybe
Maybe we kick out Charlie.
we take over the
Who
flat.
takes my room then? I know-
Nobody. We stay in
Jackson's room.
Jackson.
But you just kicked me out.
Yeah.
I give your room to my lizard.
Oh, can I bring my cat in too?
Not in the
Lizard
same room.
But okay, we can
Actually, I can put the lizard in the
No,
tank. It'll be
Danny
fine.
will
The cat
absolutely
claims
eat
this
Prince
room.
Capsicum.
The cat. The cat claims this area.
Yeah.
We're in that room.
Yeah.
Lizard in that room.
Danny is the lizard, by the way,
Danny's
and
the
Prince
lizard.
Capsicum is the cat.
The cat is a rat. Literal.
This is not how most people tend to name their animals from what I've seen on TikTok.
Yes, it is.
No, lizards get the stupid names and cats get the relatively normal ones.
No.
My cat's name is Prince Capsicum because I was an autistic child.
You got him when you were like 17.
You might be an autistic adult.
You got him when you were
like
literally
that.
18. You weren't
He
even
was
a
named-
child.
Yeah, I remember you getting it.
No,
it had to
okay.
have been researched.
The reason is the heritage, the legacy. When I was a kid, you guys know what Narnia?
Yes.
There's a guy called Prince Caspian.
Yeah.
And Lucas, child baby, was like,
Lucas
I love
child.
Prince Capsicum. And as we got my new kitten that my friends bought me,
Yeah.
bless their souls, I love them. I was like, somehow it came up in the conversation. We're like, Prince. And I was like, Prince Capsicum. And now his name is Prince Capsicum
That's
because
kinda cute.
I'm an autistic child who couldn't pronounce Caspian.
You're an autistic adult.
You know who else I couldn't pronounce? Hey, true. I couldn't pronounce. You know, like it was like Ello or some shit. No,
Hello, governor.
no, it was.
Please love the cavalry.
I literally just called yellow Ello. That was it. I would
Yeah.
say Ello. That's Ello colored. I have not been tested.
I've just poured beer on
I
myself.
was like to my mum, hey, I should, mum.
No, the sexy bra.
No, I want to get tested. I was
no.
like to my mum. Oh shit.
It lives.
Hooray!
I was to my mum. I was like, hey. It was like before. It was like in year 11 or some shit. It's
I
like,
just
hey.
want to stop you and say, do you want this on the podcast?
I'm fine. I don't care. It was like traumatic. I was just like, hey, can we get like tested for ADHD in case I actually do have it? And I prefer to be like tested in case.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I can
no,
sit in my room by myself doing my HSC exams. And my mum was like, no, of course not. You don't have that. I was like, okay.
No, my mum had the exact same reaction, but in my case, it was very traumatic because I do in fact have the disorder.
Do you get yourself tested or do mum eventually be like,
No,
okay,
I went and got tested.
by yourself? Isn't it expensive?
Yeah,
How much?
too much.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't remember how
Oh
much it
my
was.
god. So, back on the topic of...
Plus, like, your
Oh.
medication is, like, more expensive if you get diagnosed after the age of 18. Which is buck wild to
Yikes.
me. Yeah, anyway.
On the-
Sorry, continue.
On the topic of expensive things, my cat, Prince Capsicum...
Call me Prince Capsicum because I'm trying to get this pussy rearranged.
So one night, let me explain this. Okay, so Prince Capsicum, my pussy, my favorite cat, he was like living his best life one day, and then so it's like 12 p.m. whatever. I'm lying in my bed, and then I hear this scream from my mother, and she's like, "Lucas!" And turns out my cat was laying in the laundry, covered in her own shit, lying on the floor, meowing like a little bitch baby, which he had the right to be a bitch baby. Okay, let me just say, you can be a bitch. He had the right to be a bitch baby because we were like, oh shit, something's not right. Obviously, he's covered in his own diarrhea. So we ran to the vet, the emergency vet, in like a Carmen or something. And then this bitch had the right to have his fucking organs in the wrong place. His like whole stomach was in the chest.
That's how I'm trying to be!
His stomach was in his chest. His bladder was ruptured. His stomach was ruptured. We don't even know what happened. There was no like outside bruising or like scars or anything. It was just internal. The vet says they think he got hit by a car. My mum thinks that someone with steel cat's boots punted him. Which is
Possibly.
A possibility.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, fuck, dude.
I think most likely he probably would have been hit by a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he would have like fell off something onto something. You know what
but
I mean?
like,
it is super
in both
not
of
busy.
those cases,
It's
he would have
huge.
like had bruising.
It's a huge, yeah, exactly. It's so confusing. It's such a huge. We thought like, because I thought practically because it could have been something which was just like genetic to some degree. The public could-
genetic, waking up with their organs rearranged. Also, how I'm trying to
Sporadic.
be.
Something could have happened, and it could have been more genetic based. Like that, something. I can't remember what they said. The vet was, but it ended up being not genetic.
Can one of you open my
But
crate, please?
it ended
I'm
up
a twink.
costing
Do it with
me.
your hands, you pussy below.
No, it ended up costing like $8,000.
Thank you,
I think
Lucas,
it's
for saving
7,000.
my twink ass.
And that $8,000 is more than $8,000. Not to mention,
Ah.
then he decided to get a paralysis tick recently.
He decided
He
to
decided to
get...
get paralysis, which is technically our fault because
borrow
we
it
didn't get
after
him.
him?
We didn't get proper tick treatment.
Yeah, that
which
is
we
your
really
Do
should
the tick
have.
stuff. It's important.
He has it now. I got really
Yeah,
mad.
after he got a tick.
Well, Prince, because he was a rescue.
Yeah.
And the lady we got the rescue from was like this crazy cat lady, sort of.
Yeah.
She was.
Like
she-
Charlie's aunt?
No, she's a guinea pig rescue.
Yeah,
but
You know what I mean? Like, nutso animal people.
She's not nuts.
but
so-
either way, this lady, I don't know.
the
She was.
look on Charlie's face.
No, I don't have any look.
She was supposed. We practically sent off. She was like, okay, I'm gonna. We're talking about getting. She practically said when we got the cat that they were gonna pay for the vaccinations that the cat has to take and whatever treatments, as well as to be de-sexed. So we're like, okay, here's the cat, and then she came. Practically what happened is like, Prince ended up having breathing problems as well. Prince has gone through shit ton of shit. He's been paralysis tick, beaten up by a car, and the first thing, he was in a hoarder's house.
Beaten up by a car.
He was in a, like where he came from, he's a rescue kitten.
Yeah.
Where he came from, he was in a house, like, it was like a one-room apartment, like way smaller than the apartment we're in right now.
This is
And there was like hundreds of cats.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And the lady who was like, who had all the cats used to like spray, because obviously it smelled terrible. So she used to spray the cats with like deodorant or like air freshener.
What?
Yeah, so
That's
the smell,
fucked up.
it was fucked.
And to be rid of that pussy
So
stank.
he had like respiratory problems as well.
Yeah.
Which he had to go on medication for.
Yeah.
So but then the lady, she gave us the cat. He got de-sexed, but we never got any of the like any of the papers or like documents for it. So we actually don't know if he's been properly vaccinated and shit. And we have no way of knowing because the lady's so weird. Either way,
I mean,
she's
you
annoying.
can take him to the vet. They can do vaccine checks.
Yeah, but he's
I can
he's
try
gone to
it.
the vet.
Do they
many
have that on their
times.
microchip?
They won't have it on the microchip, but if you like take a blood test of an animal, it'll tell you what
Yeah.
vaccines they have.
Like,
now.
well, it's the same with humans. Oh my god, when I applied for my nursing course, so I did nursing in school, and I had to do work placement,
Yeah.
and I had to get vaccinated. So practically, because school, you know how you get your vaccinations through school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out, like, they don't actually so I didn't actually know this, but vaccinations cannot work.
What?
Vaccinations cannot work. Your body can reject them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or,
yeah,
like,
they,
not
they
accept.
can not work.
So, yeah. So I went to get my blood test because like you gotta make sure that you got all the vaccination shit. So I went to get my blood test, and it turned out like I wasn't immune to hepatitis B or some shit.
Yeah.
So I had to get a blood test. I had to get the hepatitis B thing. I was going to wait 2 weeks, get another blood test. Went back to the doctors. They got my results, got another blood test. So then they were like, oh, you're still not immune. And this is me like freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, what if the guy was like, sometimes your body just won't accept the vaccination.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my
sometimes
god,
you
I'm not going to be a nurse.
reject
That's what I want to do. Like, if I'm not be able to immune to like diseases, I'm not going to be a nurse.
If you can't have a vaccination, you can't be a nurse?
I don't actually know the full details, but I feel like
it depends.
I mean, it makes sense.
Because you're at risk of you're around all these sick people. But yes. So then practically he was like, after I got another blood test to find out it wasn't working, he was like, okay, I'm going to try a double shot, like a double dosage. So he fucking grabbed he was like, okay, he put the needle in my arm with the shot, and then he was like, okay, I'm just going to take out the dosage and put another dosage in. So he's like, he like puts the first needle in.
Yeah.
Then he's like trying to like pull out the dosage, and he's like fiddling around with a needle in my arm.
Oh,
I'm like,
because
he's
like he's sucking it back up.
No, so because the little shot thingy,
Yeah.
he's trying to take it out so he can put in a new like little like capsule of it.
Okay, so
but he couldn't take it out, so he was just feeling it. I was like, oh, I actually can't get this out. So then he took the needle out and then just stabbed me in the other arm with another dosage. But after fiddling around the needle in my arm,
dude, you overdosed on hepatitis B
vaccination.
vaccine.
But then I ended up having to get another blood
dent
test.
in my arm?
The what?
There's
the
like
dent.
a hole in my arm. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Would you like to?
I would like to see the fucked up hole, but yes, practically I had to get like 10 needle shots in like.
I don't like needles. I've never liked needles.
No.
I often go into to get a B12 injection because like, I don't know, I just don't sleep or wake up. Yeah, well, I just like having B12 because I wake up feeling like a fucking superhero.
It's like a whole.
Yeah, see the dent?
What?
Yeah, the MMR vaccine, which you have to get if you live in or immigrate to Southeast Asia. It's not a problem for Australians.
Dude, if you laid down on your side and you were covered in like liquid chocolate or whatever that is, you would have like a whole like new hole.
If you
of
cast
chocolate.
a perfect mold of me, there'd be a dent there.
Damn.
Yeah, there would.
Yeah.
I have. Scars.
I think my
Are we gonna talk about
description-
scars.
I mean, we
We
can
can.
talk
Most
about
of your
scars.
scars are like I remember you saying you self-inflicted some of your scars because they look cool.
What the
Haven't-
fuck are you?
That's you. You were like,
Oh,
Okay, to be fair,
Oh,
you're like
you're not
actual scarification.
You're not talking about like self-harm. You're talking about like, oh, this looks cool.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, every time I work
Your
at
fucking
McDonald's and I do
PSP
delivery shifts,
symbol
it always looks like I
things.
cut myself. I don't cut myself. But, because I clicked off so many boxes, every time I finish, I have like all these red lines across my arms.
Yeah.
Oh, from like where you're lifting them?
The boxes, yeah. I do, oh my god, every
yeah,
time
I
I do
get
delivery
those as
shift,
well.
I realize how unfit I am.
I want to clarify about what Lucas just said before. I do not self-harm. I don't cut. Living is self-harm. But, I have an X on my hand where I had a baking tray scar and then I was like, oh, this looks cool. And so I kind of dug into it so it would scar and I'd keep it.
You're a dumb bitch on.
I thought you did that on purpose with like a bit of wire. That's what.
Originally it was from a baking tray because I was reaching into the oven literally in Europe food tech.
Yeah.
And
so
I
cute with
reached
your
up and there was
ears.
a baking tray that had like the crisscross wires.
Yeah.
Lucas, please don't be on TikTok while we're doing the
I was
podcast.
talking to someone. I was
copyright.
I was talking to someone. It wasn't a TikTok.
Okay, so I reach up and there was the mesh baking tray above my hand.
Yeah.
And so that burnt in right like on the knuckle of on my ring finger.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, this looks cool. Obviously, I was like, ow. And then I was like, shit, this looks cool. And so I had like hot wire. I had like some wire.
Yeah,
and
you,
I
told me
had
how
a
to
lighter.
do it,
And
which
so I
in
bent the
hindsight
light.
is extremely fucked up.
Well,
Not that fucked. Like I'll.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't.
yeah,
I'm too
okay,
much
then
of a pussy.
whatever.
You just
But
said this to me with like
So-
absolutely zero prompting. Though.
I bent. Actually, I shouldn't say this on the podcast, but I burned it into my hand sort of so that it would
Yikes.
stay.
Yeah.
And now I've got the X on my hand. And
I thought you did
kind of
all
like it.
the PlayStation symbols and none of them stayed except for that
I
one.
I tried to
You
afterwards.
did the PlayStation symbols. That was what you were trying
It was
to do.
cool at the time.
No,
No,
it was
listen.
never
It
cool.
was- yeah.
Okay, after it, I decided, what if I had on the other knuckles, because I've got the X here, right? What if
Yeah.
I had, you can still kind of see the circle, but
Yeah,
it's kind of gone
You're
down.
so lucky that didn't stay. That would have been the most embarrassing thing ever in an adult.
No, it would have been, yeah, no.
To have the PlayStation symbols on your... You're gonna be like a
would've
grown,
been
like,
cringe,
50-year-old
but it would've
lady.
been like-
Oh, what are those scars? Oh, I'm a PlayStation gamer through and through.
I've never owned a PlayStation, which
So
is,
then why did you want PlayStation
Because I had the
scars?
X
They were
and
like
the-
gamers.
no, because
you
I had
know?
the X and I realized I've got 3 other knuckles, right? And so I was like, huh, This could be cool, but either way, they didn't stay, so that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then all the other scars on my hands are just from, like, other random shit. Most of them are on my left hand, which is weird.
Yeah.
My scars mainly from work.
Like, after you told me how
Yeah.
you did it, I was going to, like, scar the Illuminati symbol into my thigh, and then
No.
I didn't, because I was too much of a pussy.
No.
Well, I'm
that's
glad,
good.
because that would have been great.
That's so embarrassing. No.
I know that.
Do you have any scars, V?
So many.
Everyone's
Like
got
what?
scars.
Like from what? Any like interesting stories?
Oh, there's one on my wrist that's, like, vaguely lightning bolt shaped, which is kind of funny.
Ooh.
Harry Potter? Who?
Not even. I got in a fight with my brother over
Oh.
half of a bag of chips. And you know those, like, plastic Nerf bows?
The rebels?
The rebels.
Yes.
So
Oh
my
my
brother
God.
had taken our
The
neighbor's...
female ones.
Our neighbor's busted up Nerf bow. It had, like, jagged edges because somebody snapped it in half. And he was like, give me back the fucking chips, and he, like, got my arm with it.
Yikes.
So now that's why I have that scar there.
He would.
Oh, yeah, no, Tom's the fucking worst.
Well, I have that foot scar, which
Whoops.
Whoops.
Do you want
Charlie-
to tell us or should I tell them?
Charlie caused a foot scar on my foot. No, I'm gonna say it because she'll paint herself not like the victim.
No, I'll paint it funny though because
no,
I'm
no.
more sober than you are.
Hang on. Yeah, devastatingly.
Okay.
So, Charlie. So okay, it's a pitch black night.
Okay, can I paint?
No,
Can I paint this picture?
it's a pitch black night. I am one drink in, like half a cruiser. It is dark. It is after the HSC. No, it's like at the end of HSC.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say the story.
I
after.
had a HSC. It was a HSC party that I was hosting at
Yeah.
my house. I had
Yeah.
no shoes on because it was my
No,
house.
yeah.
Obviously. So Charlie, being the bright soul she is, she put a small glass in the dark on stairs in the middle of pitch black darkness.
She probably thought it was a shelf.
It was outside.
And I was completely sober.
It was outside, glass of whatever, I don't know what. So I might get called from my mum or some shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, me being my energetic self, runs down the two steps that are there practically.
Yeah.
My foot, as I'm going down, kicks the glass. And
Yeah.
then as I'm going down with that same like kick that hits the glass accidentally that I couldn't see,
Yeah.
goes right down. The glass shatters and my foot
Oh,
goes right
oh,
down on a
ow.
shattered glass.
Okay.
Giant, deep
Drama
hole in
queen.
my foot. 7 stitches.
7 fucking
Blood
I
everywhere.
didn't even think it was that bad.
I have photos if you want.
was
There are
pretty
blood
bad.
everywhere.
Okay. I'd like to paint this in a more coherent light.
Oh yeah, where you're not the person who put a glass on the floor.
No, I was. Come sit down. So what happened was Lucas was hosting a notes burning party for the HSE, which is fairly standard.
Oh my god, Sally did that actually. This
yeah.
year at our house. That was for the thing.
We,
Sorry, I'll show
It
you.
also
Sorry.
ended with people watching Chicken Run while I was at the hospital.
You weren't there for that part. So basically, what happened was Lucas's yard, right?
Left all these fuckers in the house.
Okay, everybody.
It's bleeding.
Everybody, shh. So, Lucas's backyard is sort of elevated a little bit. So there's a couple of steps that are in like the porch area, and I was completely sober because I was driving me and my friend Cameron there. We still have one more exam left, so we weren't even going to celebrate anyway, and we were just burning some maths notes. And basically, I had a cup of something, probably like lemonade, yeah, and I sat it to the side of the staircase at the top. Not on the side of the staircase, still very much on the stairs, which was my mistake. Is that a photo of
Huh?
your foot? It is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad.
We're not putting that in the podcast because of gore reasons.
We could.
We're not. No.
Just
gore.
request it. DM me, bitches.
Okay,
No.
so and
Especially you, Melanie.
I had sat my glass at the top of like the 4 stairs that were there. And I didn't think it was that big of a deal because I thought that anyone could see it there because it was very light.
It was dark.
The lights
it was
were on.
like 11 p.m. or 10 p.m.
I have photos of when you were lying there in the pool of blood and you can see that the lights were on.
Yeah,
So-
the pool of blood was
Why
not
did
where
you
the
take
lights
photos
were.
of this?
Because it was funny.
The
So
pool of
Okay,
blood
fair.
was not where the lights were. That is a fact.
Lucas was tipsy.
I was less than a single cruiser in,
You
Charlie.
were like 17,
You're such a
18.
lightweight,
I was
though.
no, I am not that much of a lightweight.
He's not that much of a lightweight.
And no, I was not even slightly drunk. Not even the slightest bit.
But anyway, he kicks this glass off the top of the stairs as he's running down. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Because...
I didn't find out that it was Charlie till like a week. Like 3
months. I told you on like the ski trip. I didn't tell you until ages later. But basically, Lucas kicks this cup, and he, like, lands on it in the same step on, like, the bottom of the stairs, and he instantly, like, keels over, and he's like, and there is so much blood. Like, this
I'm like hopping, like, I'm okay. I was, like, not that freaked out.
Yeah, you were fine about it. You were like, oh, okay, just 1 second. I don't know if it's going to bleed, but get me, like, a paper towel or something. And then 2 seconds, like, cut to, like, maybe 20 minutes later, Lucas is in the emergency room. His mum is out the back with a hose, hosing away a actual fucking puddle of blood. And, like, I'm in the room with, like, 15 girls I don't know watching Chicken Run. And it's like... And I think that may have been the worst party I've ever been to.
I think it was the best party I've ever been to.
You ended up in hospital.
My
Not
point
a party
exactly.
till someone ends up in the fucking Royal North
Speaking
Shore.
of going to hospital, I think I need another drink.
I'm moving over. You've lost your seat.
Alright.
I need the front row seat because I am not the main.
Yeah, Lucas has the main talker seat now.
Oh, but I wasn't even there for I wasn't in the main talking seat for the story of my life.
You were like standing behind Charlie in the main talking. Anyway, not the point.
Yes. I'm trying to find photos of the blood, but I saw it recently, but I don't know where it was. I can't remember what it was. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Someone sent me photos. Because obviously I wasn't the one taking photos of my bleeding.
You might have been.
No.
Maybe.
I was like somewhat freaking out, but I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I was like, it's okay. I'm just like looking down at all the blood on the floor. I'm like, it's okay, it's fine. And then people like stressing and like, are you okay, Luke? So I'm like, yeah, because I don't know what I think. It's the same. Okay,
Shock.
my bio teacher taught me this.
Yeah.
If you like get a pen
Yeah.
and like stub yourself with like in your finger,
Yeah.
initially it will hurt, but eventually your nerves will like numb out
Yeah.
and it'll stop hurting.
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing. I don't know. Also, like all the adrenaline probably running through, pumping
Okay.
my body.
Adrenaline's a painkiller.
So, yeah. But it was all right. I had shards across my foot. There was a small shard still in my foot. It was
nice.
it was a vibe, you know?
Yeah. Once when I was a kid, I was like in this pool in Hong Kong when I grew up. And it was like this, like, what is an RSL equivalent, right? It was like you had to be a member of it to access the pool. So I was there with my friend's family because my family was too stingy to be a member. And they had these couple of diving boards, right? And I didn't go on the tall one because I was too much of a pussy.
Stop sucking snot out of your nose into the microphone.
Oh, I didn't realize I was doing it.
But yeah, so
Keep going.
I was on the shorter of these two diving boards, and I was like to my friend and her mom, "Hey, check this out!" So I jumped sideways off the diving board,
Oh.
right into the pool step, and I didn't feel like an injury. Oh, that's tremendously fucked. That's a lot of blood, my guy.
Yeah, so that's my pool
that
in a
from
bucket
mine?
of death. That's my foot. You wouldn't know, but there's
Bucket of
currently a photo being shown of blood surrounding, like tissues on the floor with like
Yeah.
blood on the floor, and my foot in a bucket of Dettol.
There is actually quite a lot of blood. It's kind of disconcerting.
There was even more blood. Like,
Yeah, the
after
photo
this.
doesn't
Yeah,
give.
no,
Yeah.
He had moved away from the main puddle
Yeah.
at the point of this photo being
Fair
taken.
enough.
Tin rips, boys. Check this out. Wait.
Whoa.
So, similar. Have you finished your story yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, finish your story. Sorry.
But yeah, so I jumped sideways off this like small mini diving board, right into the pool step, and I split my head open. Like, there was
Yikes!
so much blood, like half the pool was red. I didn't feel any pain. I don't know if that's just memory covering.
Yeah, no, that's how it. How old were you?
Oh, like 7.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, now I have a little mini scar on my hairline where I got 10 stitches because my idiot ass jumped sideways
Yikes.
into a pool
I
step.
have never had stitches.
Oh, my
It's fine.
my dad was in a like they had this. We were at, it was like some family friends function.
Yeah.
And they had a diving board.
Yeah.
And my dad, being a tall human being, dived in,
Yeah.
head first, smashed his head on the ground,
Oh, that's
walks
bad.
up, blood everywhere in the pool. He was like walking out. He's all casual, and everyone's like freaking out because there's blood all in the water.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And
I
he's
used
like,
to have a friend who broke their nose on the bottom of a pool, and it was like iron
Yikes.
flat. It was so awful.
One
Sorry,
of-
podcast.
One of the worst injuries I've ever sustained was the ripstick incident.
Oh my god, what?
I've
Did
told
you
for
smash
sure.
it into your ankles? I don't remember.
I don't remember
No.
this.
I know that you have told me about it, but I don't remember how it
So
goes.
what happened basically was, you know, the street where my parents' house is,
Yeah.
how it's like a hill and then at the bottom there's a roundabout?
Yeah.
when you also
It's like the
come
opposite
up,
of my street.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you come up from the roundabout, there's also like another street that goes up but at an even like higher angle, right?
Yeah.
And so basically, oh, Lucas is taking a selfie.
Oh, you guys all look cute. Oh, I look ugly. It's fine.
I look very
It's going to
ugly.
one person.
Okay, so basically when you come up, there's
Round
the
two.
road sort of forks, right? And it goes into like a loop.
Yeah, anyway.
And so basically, I had decided on this day that me and my ripstick, I was going to attack this hill. I was going to bomb Epping Drive. And
Dumb fuck.
yes,
Move.
dumb fuck move exactly. Because basically what had happened is I had been practicing ripsticking a lot recently because I'd just sort of been given it by my brother.
Yeah.
It was my brother's ripstick. And so there's this sort of thing where you're supposed to do, you know, when you're snowboarding or skiing and you're supposed to go back and forth so you don't build up that much speed when you go straight down.
Yeah.
I was trying to do that, right? But I was building so much speed that when I had tried to turn to the side,
Yeah.
it had like immediately correct itself, like right back down straight ahead.
Yeah.
On this day, luckily enough, my dad had been there.
Yeah.
And he had been like, oh, kid, maybe put a helmet on. And so I was like, ugh, whatever, Dad. And I put a helmet on.
Yeah.
But on this day, I happened to be wearing a blue singlet top and like pink booty shorts. I was like 11, so.
Yeah.
But.
Permissible things for 11-year-olds to wear.
And like, because it was a really fucking hot day. And so basically what happened is I was going down this hill trying to turn so I could do this snowboard thing. The ripstick was correcting itself, so I was just going in a straight line down.
Yeah.
And then at the roundabout at the very bottom of the hill, I saw a car coming up.
Oh, God.
Oh.
And so I was like, I'm about to get hit by a car. And Lucas,
Turn that off, Lucas.
Instagram video autoplays.
don't be on Instagram then.
Yeah.
And so
Someone said
Talking about Charlie's
I'm
trauma.
it's not trauma. I'm going down this hill and I see this car and I'm like, I'm about to die.
Yeah.
And so remember how I told you it sort of forks on
Yeah.
the way
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
So I have two options. I can keep going straight ahead to the roundabout, right?
Yeah.
And go on the roundabout on like a very smooth turn where I can keep going and like a very, very shallow decline, right?
Yeah.
Or I can take this like 45-degree turn backwards on my ripstick
Yeah.
and go back up the hill and slow myself down without going onto the roundabout where there is a car.
Yeah.
And I decided, okay, I'm going to go back up the hill.
Yeah.
And so, but what I was doing, because I was riding with my left foot forward, right? And the bend was like this. It was left behind me and like back.
Yeah.
So I decided, okay, I'm going to turn. And so I sort of go around and I almost make it and I'm going back up the hill. But then like the centripetal force, I fall flat on my face. And I skid around. I'm like lying face down and I'm sliding across the like concrete face down. And my entire knee, the skin on it,
Oh, yeah.
you could see the bone.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
The bone?
Yeah, you could see
That's
a little bit of bone.
awful.
Yeah, and the skin on my knee was entirely gone. No, that's my left knee. My right knee, most of it was gone.
Yeah.
My nose had like a tiny bit of skin missing, but because I was wearing a bicycle helmet, like with the little
like the rim
thing on
Yeah,
the front,
yeah.
I would have lost my entire face that day if I wasn't wearing a helmet.
Your
Yeah,
dad
Jesus.
saved you.
Yeah, I know.
God.
And so I was wearing one of the helmets that had like the beak on it. And
Yeah.
so my face was fine except for a little bit on my nose, which I lost.
Yeah.
My elbows were shredded. My forearms were like shredded.
Yikes.
Like, because I was going so fast on this concrete
Yeah,
as well
yeah.
as I was like spinning. And I remember I was there, my friend was there that day, Hannah.
Yeah.
And she had come down the hill about 10 minutes after because I sort of like war crawled my way off this road
Yikes.
as I was you know when it's like so bad that you're not even bleeding yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the pure heat of me skidding across the road had like
Cauterized the
cauterized all
wounds,
these
yeah.
wounds. And so I like crawled off the road and I was lying on the grass and I remember feeling the blades of grass in like all these new injuries. And so I was just lying there and I was laughing my ass off. And I was like, and she comes around and I feel so sorry for her because she witnessed this poor girl. I invited her over to hang out and she walks around the corner and I'm lying there missing all my skin. And like, she walks around the corner and she sees me just lying there and I'm like, hey, is it bad? And she's like, yeah, it's a little bit bad. And I'm walking up the hill and my parents are standing there in the driveway and they're like, oh my God, we thought we just lost a child. It's like the same face as when you see like war-torn, like the women of war, and they're standing there and they're waiting for their husbands to come home off the ship, and it's just like the pure surprise, shock, and awe that like they've actually returned. And that's my parents' faces. I'm walking back up this hill.
Wait, so they saw you crash?
That's hilarious.
No, because I go around the corner, remember?
Oh, okay.
And I was
Yeah, yeah,
okay for a little bit, but I was like on the
So
very...
then why did they think that you were dead then?
Because they saw a car.
Because they saw me go like back around, and they saw me like on
And
the
they
way
didn't.
down.
They didn't come down to look. They were just like stood in the driveway
To
and
be
waited.
fair, shock is a
parents-
hell of a
My
drug.
parents also have to deal with Ella and Jackson.
So what? Just I would leave those. Okay,
Oh my god, I have a very
if my kid
similar
was
story.
just disappeared,
Okay, this is
Hang
not
on,
about
you-
my parents' parenting.
You finished.
new story. Let's hear about how I broke my toe.
I lived, by the way.
I've got
That
to
was
piss
gone.
very quickly.
My toe story was pretty recent. It's the same foot.
Oh, did
it's
you?
the same foot that has been scarred. No, it was after. This is pre-scarring. It's not that recent. It's fairly recent, like relatively. It was like 3 years ago or something.
Just fucking tell the story.
Okay. So it's not a very long story, but practically I was like to my brother in my house, I'm like, we should play League of Legends. We haven't played in like ages because me and my brother don't play games that often, even though we both play the same games. And he was like, sure. And I was like, oh my god, he never wants to play games with me. This is gonna be so exciting. So
How did you break your toe?
I started running to like my room out of excitement, and I fucking walk past the door. I'm like running past the door, and my toe gets caught on the door as I'm running, and it like folds over my other toe. Like I'm running up to play fucking League, and my fucking toe folds over my other toe as I like push it against the fucking door. And practically I lost the toe because I kicked a door. I didn't
lose a toe.
toe. I broke a toe. And it was like, I kind of like stood there, like, I was like screaming, like, fuck! And then I like went to the thing and I looked at my foot, I'm like, it hurts. But I like looked at my foot and I was like, maybe I can just like push it backwards. Like, you know how like you can like put your toes on top of each other?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, maybe it's just that. And I like touched it for a second, I was like, and I like hurt a lot, but we're here. And then my brother was like, fuck, now I have to take him to the hospital. Because my parents, obviously, my mum was away having, like, fun in, like, New Zealand or whatever. And my dad was at work. And then I had to go to the hospital with my brother. And then, like, the next day, so I went to the hospital with my brother. He had to wait for ages. I felt bad for him, but he was having fun because he got to, like, Snapchat his friends. Be like, haha, Snapchat story, my brother broke his toe. I didn't even have my phone. My phone was out of charge. It was terrible. Then they had to like, oh god, and then the doctor like, he like put anesthesia. He was like, okay, I'm just gonna test. He'll put like multiple things. He stabbed me like 7 times with anesthesia in like my toe to make me stop
I
feeling.
didn't even get a needle in the toe.
It's not directly the toe. It's like everywhere around the
Lucas
foot.
got a needle in his toe.
Oh.
But then he like was like, oh, I'm just gonna see if it's like ready or not, like to see if you feel it or not. Because I was like, the first time he touched, I was like, I don't think that's enough because I can still feel the pain very badly. And he's like, let me just test. And then he like fucking yanked my toe and pulled it back into position. I was like, fuck!
ow,
I thought you were just testing. And I screamed.
Yep.
Toes hurt so much more than you think.
Oh
they
yeah,
would.
so
Yeah.
but for a long time, so like for like 2 weeks, I was like crippled, like limping around with like thongs on, and my parents were like, it's okay, we're just gonna go to New Zealand. So my mum was already in New Zealand, and my dad went and joined her in New Zealand. So I got
left your poor crippled ass behind.
yeah, and they sent me off to my friend's house. So I felt so bad for my friend's parents who had to deal with a cripple for like a week.
You just broke a toe. You're
Yeah.
not crippled. You're fine.
I was limping the whole time, and I couldn't walk home. Like,
I'm still limping from when I fucking twisted
I
my ankle.
your knee,
I know,
yeah.
but I couldn't walk properly. They had to pick me up from the station because I couldn't walk like the whole way home.
Jesus Christ.
I just felt really bad. Like it wasn't like cripple. I could still like walk, but I had to limp, and I couldn't put any like pressure on the toe or the foot.
Yeah.
Or it would
that's
screw it up.
healing.
But now my toe, because I did put too much pressure on, it's like slightly to the wrong side permanently.
Really?
Oh, that's kind of
Interesting.
funny.
Let me just give you.
Show us your toe.
Show us your toe.
I think it's this foot.
Have you guys ever had like an ingrown toenail removal?
No,
No.
I haven't, but Sally had one so bad she
See?
had to get get surgery to...
Oh, it kind of goes. It
Oh.
kind of goes over the other one.
Yeah, it's on top of the other toe.
That's very odd.
You have very wide toenails.
There is also
Don't touch
that.
my toes.
I am.
Can we
Wide
get pizza?
toenail. We could get pizza.
We can get pizza.
The podcast is at like. I don't want to
It's
say
been-
it's at nearly an hour
it's
because
an
when I
hour.
cut it down,
It's
it's going to be
just-
like 20 minutes.
No, don't cut it. This is...
That's what
Kids kept
happens when you
threatening
mangle
to
your
stand
toe.
on my feet while at school.
What?
They were like,
That's
I'm gonna step in your feet. I'm like, please don't.
That's just boys' schools.
Yeah.
Literally.
As far as I can tell, that's exactly what boys' schools are.
I did attempt to play handball with my crippled feet because I didn't want to be left out.
I don't think saying crippled is a
Oh
slur.
no, crippled is
I
not
think
a slur.
referring to someone as a cripple is
That
like
is different.
bad. You don't want to say
Yeah.
that to someone.
However, given that most of my like knowledge of what is and is not a slur comes from Tumblr, please take what I say with a grain of salt. I don't know if it's true.
I was saying like, oh my god, I'm autistic. Haha.
I genuinely thought you were. I did not realize that was a joke.
I actually don't know. I think I've got ADHD, but there's
Well,
no real
everyone's
way to
on the
prove.
spectrum.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the whole thing. That's why they call it the spectrum because
Yeah.
like everyone fits in somewhere.
But like, still saying something, oh my god, you're so autistic. That's really bad.
Oh yeah.
That's bad
If you're like someone else's, fuck you. You're fucking autist.
If you
Sorry,
Okay,
please cut that out.
no, but that's way too
Please
drastic.
cut that out.
That's
from
way
the
too
finished
drastic.
product. Yeah,
No, I
but
don't
if-
mean like
if
that,
you
but I
dra-
still mean like using like casual conversation is pretty bad. Unless you're like
I don't
saying
know, if
I'm
you-
actually autistic. Saying ha ha ha, I'm autistic
I feel
is
like
bad.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know. TBH.
once again, in the realm
We're
of
in
Tumblr,
a very
like autism and ADHD are things that seem to be like you can self-diagnose and that's like fine. It's not like
I
DID.
don't
is
think you
you
can
can- no, you cannot.
self-diagnose.
no, but it's like on a different level to like DID or schizophrenia or whatever.
I don't
It's at
think
that point.
self-diagnosing
No,
anything...
self-diagnosing always is not correct. You shouldn't self-diagnose ever. But if you are going to self-diagnose, if you
flashback
are
to when
able
Trista
to...
Paytas
Shut up,
self-diagnosed so with multiple
Hang on, I've got a
personalities.
hot take. Shut the fuck up. If you are going to self-diagnose, being able to recognize the like traits of ADHD or autism or other neurodivergent conditions, thank you, me, is like seen as slightly more okay than saying, hey, I have ADHD or hey, I have BPD or hey, I have schizophrenia.
Either way, saying you have something
Yeah,
without being
no.
officially diagnosed
Yes,
is
no,
shitty.
that is shitty, always. But it is viewed differently, according to Tumblr.
saying like, I suspect I have
yeah.
like ADHD or I suspect I may be on the spectrum of autism is different than saying, oh my god, I just
I
fucking
see
dropped
things.
this vase, I'm so autistic.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
different than saying I suspect
Yeah,
I have
no,
autism because
yes.
All I can
I
think
can't
about-
read social
right.
cues.
All
Yeah.
I could think about is
You're
Trisha
right.
Paytas saying that she has multiple personality disorder.
Could
And then
you-
she's like, I'm gay, but I'm saying I'm gay because I only like gay guys.
I'm trans, but also not actually.
Trisha Paytas is trans because she likes gay guys.
Can Trisha
But
Paytas
she's
shut
taken
the
that back
fuck
and
up?
she's
No!
deleted those videos.
Let her be cancelled. That's my favorite part of
No,
the week.
it is delightful and enjoyable and wonderful. But also, can she please just shut the fuck up? Like, my inner SJW is like, please God, never say anything again. But my inner, like, shit kid is like, please God, keep talking. I love this.
Shit kid?
Yeah.
Kid?
Shit
Oh, we're
kid.
shit kid.
Like, Johann's a
No,
shit.
Trisha Paytas.
But I like Trisha Paytas.
No, but
She's
like,
funny.
no, but like,
I do-
Johann is a shit
I do
kid.
too.
Johan.
I
Johan
pronounced
bullied
that
me. I can't what she
completely
said. No, what it
The-
is?
Johann's they, I think.
I did not know that. No, I've been educated. I don't know
Fun
any
fact.
of. There's too many. I guess I'm too slow.
Too many.
No,
Most of
people
them
need
use
to
the
educate
same
me.
ones, but it's
It's-
too many.
it's so
Yeah,
weird
but I don't
because-
know who's who. I can't. I need to be updated. I need like
I'll
a
do
list.
you
Somebody
a-
needs to send me a
I'll
list.
do you a Google Docs.
A fucking Excel spreadsheet of everyone's
Literally.
pronouns.
Literally, I just don't. I don't know with most of that group, and I feel bad.
Most of that group.
Just take the safe bet and say they for everyone. No
Please,
one-
God, cut this out.
No, this is beautiful. I love me.
We
being
should not
homophobic.
include Lucas being a homophobic transphobe in
He's
the
not.
podcast.
He's trying his best.
No, he's not, but
He's trying his best.
I do also deeply apologize to
He's
future
trying
you
his
for listening to me right in your phone.
I had to clean so many spiders off the balcony today.
Yikes. Spiders are cool.
Ow, fucker! He just slapped me in the face.
deserve
He
it
did just
for
slap
saying
Harry in
spiders.
the face.
They weren't even spiders. These
Oh my
guys were like
god.
arachnids.
There was a huge spider in my bathroom last night. Holy shit. It was
Eat it.
big.
Let me
It
know
was
where
like
it is.
this big.
At long last,
Exaggerate.
after Charlie literally
Yeah.
poisoned them all, the spiders have returned to my bedroom, so now I don't got mosquitoes anymore.
You've
Thank
got
God.
spiders in your bed.
We're getting pizza now.
I guess we're getting pizza now.
I guess we're
Alright.
getting pizza now. Lucas
Thanks for
has-
listening to the podcast. Thanks to our special guest Lucas.
Thanks for
This
our
has
special.
been the Lucas podcast because
literally-
he is alpha.
It's
And
potato night, but
It's
great.
Potato Night podcast.
love y'all.
I have eaten like 4 bags of chips, so that probably counts for something.
Love the 4 people.
God,
that watch
I am
this.
so sorry to sober Charlie for this.
please, I'm still gonna edit this drunk. I am, in fact, editing this drunk.
No,
I know,
don't
I
even
know.
change
But I-
anything.
Stop picking up the phone.
Yeah, put the phone down.
Okay, can we
Gotta
finish
have
it now?
somewhat
I want
consistent.
pizza.
Yeah.
Lucas has like wrapped around me.
I
here.
just want
Like
pizza.
a
Lucas
Okay,
has
he's-
3 of his 4 limbs like wrapped around me right now, and the other one he's standing on.
It's kind of impressive, actually, genuinely. Anyway, we're gonna go get pizza. Have a good night, everyone, because this will inevitably be uploaded mid-afternoon or evening. Good
night.
I'm V. Good night.
I'm Charlie. Thanks for listening to Potato Night.
I'm Lucas.
Bye.
He sure is.
Quick pause, you.